Working on a new project now. A little background. We worked on the bat bridges there for a little bit. It's supposed to be a battery balance monitor. Basically, the green light was supposed to be on if your battery pack's in balance, and if it gets out of balance, one or the other red lights were supposed to come on to let you know either the left side or the right side's out of balance. I couldn't get it to work right, so I figured I would update it. But also, I was going to incorporate the balance monitor with one of these amp volt monitors, so that way you would have like a three-way monitor. You'd have a digital monitor or a digital display that told you the voltage of the entire battery pack. The amp side of it would tell you the amp draw of your motor or your load, and then the bat bridge there was supposed to let you know about the balance of the battery. And I had it all drawn out and gave it a cool name. I was going to call it a trisis, because it was basically 3 meters that monitored your battery. So our amp voltmeter was going to be our main thing. The bat bridge next to it, all wired together. A couple of relays, that way you could turn it on and off with 12 volts. And boom. Piece of shit wouldn't work. So, thinking it through a little bit more, come up with basically the same concept, but with all digital monitors. Calling this a triquad. So you still got the amp voltmeter. That would be your top meter here. And then you have 2 separate digital meters, each one monitoring half of the battery pack. So let's say you got a 48 volt pack. One should display 24 volts, and the other should display 24 volts. Your upper meter should display 48 volts, because that tells the entire voltage of the battery pack. If you ever noticed either one of these getting not the same numbers, you know one side or the other of your battery pack is coming out of balance. And I've even got it all drawn up to run a couple of plug-ins and then run it down to a volt battery pack. And here's our triquad. We have our volt and amp meter at the top, and then we have our 2 digital meters to monitor the balance of the battery. Or each one will monitor half of the battery pack. We're going to do a couple tests and make sure this thing works. I'm going to add some 12 volts. That's just our 12 volt power supply. And it fires up the amp and voltmeter. And also tells us we have 12.9 volts in that battery. So that's what we're monitoring right now with this red wire. Cool. That test is a success. So now we'll test our 2 individual monitors. Alrighty, we got one of our meters hooked up to the right half of our battery pack. So our top meter will be monitoring from the positive to the center tap. And then our lower will touch to our ground. And it tells us our battery pack is very close.